Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Baz. This is I Sharpen, and today I'm sharpening a beautiful JC knife. JC are a knife manufacturer from Queensland, Australia. Not sure if they're watching, but g'day if you are. And it's a beautiful knife. Have a look at it. Really nice stone wash there. Beautiful. Is that plastic? I don't know, micarta or whatever it's called. Nice, interesting black rivets. Never seen those before. Nice lanyard hole, and it looks like it's got a very subtle bevel. Oh, a little bit of damage right at the top there, so I'm going to try and copy that as close as I can and see how it comes out. I won't be using my new 1x30 because I'm still practicing. I can't wait to get into that, but for now I won't be practicing on customers' knives. So first of all, we'll clamp it up nice and tight. Next, I'm going to grab the marker and just mark on the bevels so that when I rub them on the wheel, I know when I'm close. Alright, so when I lay it on and I rub the wheel just gently to see where I am, and at the moment I'm down here, which means that I need to lift the knife up to try and capture that. And then we'll measure the angle so we know what it is, because that's always interesting. Not quite there yet. It sounds a bit better. It sounds very smooth. And I'd rather go too high in number. So I'd rather go too much like that than too much like that. So I want to go up high in number so that way I'm not over grinding. And that looks around about right. Sounds about right. Yep. It changes the sound when you get onto the bevel because it sounds softer. Don't know how else to explain it. That looks beautiful right there. So let's prepare the wheel, and because it's not really that damaged or anything, I'm just going to prepare it on 1000 grit using the 320 plate. I know that sounds a bit weird for those who are not used to the plate formula, but the plate formula is roughly 3 times the diamond plate grit equals what the wheel is. Now let's have a look. Oh, before we go there, let's measure the angle. So I'll loosen this off, and so that way I can move the dial to suit the knife, and we can match it up and see exactly what it is. Okay, there it is there, and it ends up 22 degrees. So that's 44. It did look very small to me, so but it is what it is. I always tell the hunters they're welcome to pay me in meat. Whatever they're hunting, bring it, and we'll do a little barter for fresh meat. Only half a burr so far. So the steel is quite tough. It's made of 80 CRV2. So for those of you who know what that is, it says that it's a low alloy tool steel. So I presume JC knows all about what he's doing, but I'd love to know more about that steel if anybody knows anything about it. Feels like there's a bear there now. That little chip seems to have gone. Sometimes on these obtuse angles, you need to dry the blade in order to really feel if there's a burr there, because the burrs are quite small. Yep, there's definitely a burr there. But the grinding marks are still a little bit severe, so I'm going to smooth it off using my oak peg. I don't know why I've called it a peg. Maybe it reminds me of those wooden pegs. Yeah, that looks better. It still has some tooth. Maybe just a little bit more on this tip. Hello, Chili. How are you, mate? Come over here so people can see you. Hello. Oh, you're a big boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Every knife sharpener needs a dog, as we know. That's in the rules. So if you're a knife sharpener and you don't have a dog, get a dog in you, mate. Thank you to those of you who are buying snacks for him on the shop at isharpen.shop. You can spend 10 bucks on chili, and that helps me keep him in snacks and food. He's not really big on toys, but he does love his new fish, which is a shark, but he calls it fish. And he's just learned how to squeak it, so we have great fun doing concerts. He squeaks, I squeak, he squeaks, and he loves it. He wags his tail. All right, now I'm happy with that. Let's just get that black marker off using alcohol. You can see what that looks like. That's with the burr still on there, of course, so that edge will get a little bit shinier. That looks beautiful. I really am tempted to try the deburring on the yellow, which is the softest of the Scotch Brights from Cliff Curry, but I won't, because I don't know whether or not that's the right belt for deburring. It's the softest one, so it's probably harmless, but I'm not going to experiment. on a customer's knife. I do the absolute minimum deburring. That feels beautiful. Now these angles, they're quite obtuse. They don't really lend themselves to being super slicey on the cigarette paper. But we'll give it a go, see what happens. Generally I test these on telephone book or magazine. That will give us a very good indication. Move the camera a little bit. There we go. Where's Chili? There he is. Hello, Chili. Alright. First of all, let's try and see where we're at. Well, it's not too bad. Not too bad. We'll try a few light, just gentle strokes and see if that helps. Just two on each side. Didn't really do much. If it's a hard tool steel, it's going to need more than just two. Maybe a little bit of softer side. I haven't tested to see if this makes a difference, but I can't see that it would hurt much. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Getting there. Let's keep trying. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. Let's see how it goes on something a little bit more forgiving. Oh, it looks nice. And obviously very well on the magazine. I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that? Nice. Beautiful knife. Sharp and lovely. Alright, that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie. JC Knives.